Hello students, welcome to the classroom point. So in this session, we shall discuss the questions based on the rate constant. The given question here is the rate constant for the reaction 2N2O5 gives 4NO2 plus O2 is 3.0 in 10 power minus 5 per second. If the rate is 2.40 into 10 power minus 5 mole per liter per second, then the initial concentration of N2O5 in moles per liter is. So from this given question, it is very clear that they are asking us to calculate the, so let us go with the solution. They are asking us to calculate the initial concentration of N2O5. So we need to calculate the concentration of N2O5, that equals to question mark. Other given data is rate value is given. So rate is equals to 2.40 into 10 power minus 5. This is moles per liter in the sense molarity per second. And the other value given is rate constant value K, that equals to 3.0 into 10 power minus 5 per second. So the important thing in this question is this is the K units. As the K units are per second, means time inverse, it represents the first order kinetics. So since units of K represents time inverse, the decomposition of N2O5 follows first order kinetics. So that is the reason why we can go with the first order rate equation, that is rate equals to some constant K into concentration of N2O5. Even though here two molecules are there, but only one molecule participates in the rate determining step. So that is the reason why it is a rate determining first order reaction. Our duty is to calculate the concentration of N2O5. So now concentration of N2O5 is equals to rate divided by K value. So rate value is already given over here, that is 2.40 into 10 power minus 5 molarity per second. And similarly, K units also given, K value also given here, that is 3.0 into 10 power minus 5 per second. So here we will get the initial concentration of the N2O5. So 10 power minus 5, 10 power 5 minus 5 cancels out, and per second also get cancelled. And this goes almost 0.8 times. So now concentration of N2O5 is equals to 0.8 molarity. Molarity in the sense moles per liter only. So this is the answer of this question. Now let us go for the another question. The second question is the rate of reaction starting with initial concentration of 2 into 10 power minus 3 and 1 into 10 power minus 3 molarity. So this is the initial concentration and are equal to 2.4 into 10 power minus 4 and 0.6 into 10 power minus 4 molarity per second respectively. Calculate the order of the reaction with respect to the reactant and rate constant. So first of all, let's try to write down the data so that we shall get the idea how to solve the question. First of all, there are two rates are given. Rate of reaction, that is R1 value, rate is equals to 2.40 into 10 power minus 4 molarity per second. Similarly, second rate R2 is equals to 0.60 into 10 power minus 4 molarity per second. And here they had given the two concentrations. Initial concentration C1 equals to 2 into 10 power minus 3 molarity, and similarly final concentration C2 equals to 1 into 10 power minus 3 molarity. Now they are asking us to calculate the order of the reaction. So step 1 is, as we don't know the order of the reaction, let us write the equation as R1 is equals to K into concentration of reactant 1, because the rate of reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of the reactant. And the power of the concentration of the reactant, as we don't know, So rate equals to concentration power n. Let us take equation, it is 1. And for the second equation, R2 equals to K into concentration, second concentration power n, that equals to 2. Now divide the equation 1 with 2. So we shall get the R1 divided by R2 equals to K into C1 power n divided by K into C2 power n. K get cancels out. So it becomes R1 by R2 is equals to n can be taken as a common. So it becomes C1 divided by C2 whole power n. Now we can substitute these values in this equation. So we get the R1 value is 2.40 into 10 power minus 4 molarity per second divided by, and R2 value is 0.60 into 10 power minus 4 molarity per second, that equals to C1 value. C1 value is 2 into 10 power minus 3 molarity divided by C2 value 1 into 10 power minus 3 molarity whole power is n. Now let us try to cancel the common things of the numerator and denominator. 10 power minus 4 get cancels and 10 power minus 3 also get cancels. Here units completely cancels, here units also completely get cancelled. So here 2 is left behind on the right hand side, and here 2.40 divided by 0.60 means almost it is equals to 4 times. So we can write the whole form as 4 equals to 2 power n. This 4 can be written as 2 square, that equals to 2 power n. When base is same, then we can equate the powers. So that order equals to n value is equals to 2. This means the reaction is a second order reaction. It is a second order reaction. Now let us go with the step 2. Second step is there where we need to calculate the rate constant. This value we need to calculate. Now let us see the how to calculate the rate constant. For a second order reaction, rate is equals to K into concentration of A power 2, because rate is directly proportional to the second power of the concentration term, and we need to calculate the K value. So now K is equals to rate divided by concentration of A power 2. So now K equals to rate value. You can take, if you take the first rate value, you have to take the first concentration. If you take the second rate value, you have to take the second concentration. So first rate value is 2.40 into 10 power minus 4 molarity per second divided by concentration of A, concentration of reactant square. So this has to be squared. When it is square, 2 square means 4, 10 power minus 3 square means it becomes 10 power minus 6, and molarity square. So I'll write direct value. So 4 into 10 power minus 6 molarity square. So here it is almost, it comes to the numerator, 10 power 2 will remain, molarity get cancels, and molarity power minus 1 will come to the numerator, and it is almost 0.6 times. So the total value becomes now K equals to 60 per molarity per second. These are the units of the second order rate constant and rate constant value. This is the answer of this question. The next question is, the reaction 2A plus B plus C gives D plus 2E is found to be first order in A, second order in B, and zero order in C. Means with respect to A, B, and C. Write the rate expression is the sub question A, and sub question B is, what is the effect on rate on increasing the concentration of A, B, and C 2 times to their initial concentration. Let us try to solve the question. Initially, sub question A. First of all, let us try to write down the rate expression. Rate expression means always rate equals to K into concentration of the reactants will come. But in this case, the concentration of A, let us take, because here 3 reactants are there, concentration of A and the concentration of B and the concentration of C are there. But here one important thing is, they were saying with respect to A, it is first order. So A power 1 will get. With respect to B, it is second order. So here we will get the 2. With respect to the C, it is 0 order. So here we will get the 0. This is the rate expression. R equals to K into concentration of A power 1, concentration of B power 2, concentration of C power 0. Now let us go with the option B. What is the effect on rate increasing the concentration of A, B, C 2 times? 2 times in the sense here we don't have their initial concentration values. So let the initial concentration of capital A, capital B and a capital C are, let's take them as small a, small b and small c and try to write down the rate expression. Let initial value R1 equals to initial rate, because here we have to take the 2 times the rate, initial rate, and after increasing the concentration, second rate will come. So it is A power 1 and B power 2 and C power 0, equation number 1. Now, after increasing the concentration of these reactants 2 times, so then let the final concentration, let the final concentration of A, B and C are, let us take them as 2 times are increased, so that is 2A, 2B and 2C. Now again write down the rate expression. R2 equals to K into 2A power 1, because with respect to the A it is first order, and 2B power 2, because with respect to the B it is second order, and 2C power 0, with respect to the C it is 0 order. Let us take the this equation as equation number 2. Now divide the, here divide equation 1 with equation 2, then we shall get R1. Here let us take R1 divided by R2 is equals to K into initial value A power 1, B power 2, C power 0 divided by K into 2A power whole power 1, and here 2B whole power 2 and 2C whole power 0. One thing is, something to the power of 0 is equals to 1, so C values cannot be considered here. And A power 1 cancels out here, and 2 remains, and here 2 square, so it becomes 4, and b square get cancelled. So finally it becomes R1 divided by R2 is equals to, even k also cancels out. So we'll get the 1 divided by, here 2 is there, here 2 square, it is equals to 4, 4 into 2 equals to 8, b square cancel out. I did not cancel here because again I have to multiply it. C naught value, anyhow their value is equals to 1, so it is equals to 8. So now we can write the cross multiply the form, so that you will get the R2. If you cross multiply like this, you will get the values R2 equals to 8 R1. It means by increasing the concentration of each reactant 2 times, the final rate of this reaction increases by 8 times to the initial rate of the reaction. So this is the answer of this question. Now let us go with another question. The next question is, for 2A plus B plus C, C is given in excess, gives products. Now they are asking calculate, means sub questions, 3 sub questions are given, A, B, C. Rate expression using rate law, units of rate and rate constant, effect on rate if the concentration of A is doubled and that of B is tripled. So now let's try to see. I would like to remind you one thing. I'll take the option A first. So I would like to remind you one thing, that in any reaction, if one reactant, any reactant, not only one, if any reactant is given in the excess amount, then the rate of reaction with respect to that particular reactant is 0 order. The order of reaction with respect to that particular reactant is 0 order, because since it is in excess amount, rate of reaction do not depend on that particular reactant. So now let's try to write down the rate expression for the given equation. So rate is equals to some constant K into concentration of A power 2 into concentration of B power 1 into concentration of C power 0. Because here 2A are there, 1B is there, C0 is there. They are considering this is the rate of reaction, means on slowest step of the reaction. So that is the reason here we have written rate equals to K into these things. Now let's go with the option B. Here one thing we can write one more thing, that is order of reaction. Order of reaction is equals to sum of the powers. That means 2 plus 1 is equals to 3. So it is a third order reaction. So now let us go with the option B. That is option B. So in this option B, initially they are asking the units of rate. Rate units are always constant. Rate is nothing but the dx by dt. Dx by dt, difference in the concentration divided by difference in the time. Difference in the concentration is molarity, difference in the time is, we can take as a mt. So final units are molarity time power minus 1. And a rate constant units they are asking, means these units. So now let's go with the starting form, that is rate equals to, since something to the power of 0 equals to 1, I am not considering this to C. So K into concentration of A power 2 into concentration of B power 1. I would like to calculate the units of rate constant. So K equals to rate divided by concentration of A power 2 into concentration of B power 1. So now K equals to rate units, just now we calculated here, that is molarity time power minus 1 whole divided by, here concentration always molarity only, so it is molarity square m square, and here it is the one molarity because only one term is there. So molarity cancels out, this molarity becomes molarity power minus 2. So units of rate constant are molarity power minus 2 into time power minus 1. These are the units of the rate constant. Now let's try to solve the third question, means C option. Effect on rate if the concentration of A is doubled and that of B is tripled. As we don't know the initial concentrations, let the initial concentration of A is small a and initial concentration of B is small b. And now let's try to write down the equation form. R1 is equals to K into A power 2 into B power 1 and C power 0, that I am not considering anyhow. Let the equation is 1. Now after the concentration of A is doubled and B is tripled. So now final concentration of A is double, no, so it becomes 2A, and the concentration of B is tripled, so it will become 3B. Now let us try to induct these values in this initial form. That means now it is a final equation, R2 equals to K into, that is 2A whole power 2 into 3B whole power 1. See, I am not considering, once again I am repeating, this is 2. Now divide the equation 1 with 2, equation 2. So we shall get the R1 divided by R2 equals to K into A square into B power 1 divided by, here K into 2A square. 2A square I am writing as a 2 square A square. You can write as a 2A square also. This is 3B power 1. K cancels out, A square cancel out, B power 1 also get cancelled. This is 2 square means 4. 4 into 3 equals to, it is 12. So R1 divided by R2 is equals to 1 divided by 12. Now just you go for the cross multiplication. So finally you shall get the R2 is equals to 12 of R1. It means by doing so, means increasing the concentration of 2 times A, concentration of A 2 times and B 3 times, the final rate of the reaction is 12 times to the initial rate of the reaction. Now let's go with another question. Let us go with another question. The question is the rate of reaction to NO plus Cl2 gives to NOCl becomes doubled when the concentration of Cl2 is doubled. However, when the concentration of both the reactants are doubled, the rate becomes 8 times. What is the order with respect to NO as well as Cl2? So here three different conditions are given. So let us go with the initial. I'll write the given data so that we will be able to solve the question. So initial given question is 2NO plus Cl2 gives 2NOCl, and for this what they are saying is the rate of reaction becomes doubled when the concentration of chlorine is doubled. So initially let's try to write down the rate equation. Rate R1 is equals to some constant K into concentration of NO power alpha, let us take, because we don't know what is the how many number of molecules are participating in the rate determining step, and the Cl2 power beta, let us take. Uh, so Cl2 power beta, let the equation be 1. This is the initially provided information. But what they said, when the concentration of chlorine becomes double, then the rate also becomes double. Means second time rate is equals to 2 times of the initial rate, that equals to K into concentration of NO power alpha as usually. Now concentration of chlorine becomes doubled, so 2Cl2 power beta. Let the equation be 2. And the third one is when the concentration of both the reactants are doubled, the rate becomes 8 times. So final third rate is equals to 8 times of the initial rate, that equals to K into concentration of 2NO power alpha into concentration of 2Cl2 power beta. Let this is the equation number 3. Now let's try to divide equation 2 with equation 1. Then we shall get equation 2 means this is the 2R1. So now 2R1 divided by R1 is equals to K into concentration of NO power alpha into concentration of 2Cl2 power beta whole divided by K into concentration of NO power alpha into concentration of Cl2 power beta. Now K values cancels out, R1 value cancel out, NO power alpha cancel out. In this case, it will get the 2 power beta, Cl2 power beta, Cl2 power beta cancel out, and finally 2 power beta is left behind. So that is equals to here 2 is equals to 2 power beta. So base are same, then we can equate the powers. So that is the reason why beta equals to 1. That is with respect to the chlorine, the order is 1. Now let us try to divide equation 3 with 1. Equation 1. Then we'll get the equation 3 means this is the 8R1. So 8R1 divided by R1 is equals to K into concentration of 2NO power alpha into 2Cl2 power beta divided by K into concentration of NO power alpha into concentration of Cl2 power beta. Now by cancelling the common things, we shall get the 8 is equals to K value also get cancelled. NO power alpha cancels out, so we'll get the 2 power alpha, and Cl2 power beta, Cl2 power beta get cancelled, so we'll get the 2 power beta. But we know the beta value is equals to 1. So we can write this one as 8 equals to 2 power alpha into 2 power 1. You send this to this side, so it becomes 2 4 times. So we shall get the 2 power alpha is equals to 4, and 2 power alpha is equals to 2 square. When base are same, we can equate the power, so alpha equals to 2. So hence the order with respect to NO, it is 2, and order with respect to Cl2 is equals to 1. Total order is equals to 2 plus 1, that equals to third order reaction. So now we can write the rate equation as R equals to K into concentration of NO power 2 and concentration of Cl2 power 1. This is the answer of this question. Hope you all understood these questions, and if you understand, if you like this video, please do subscribe and click on the bell icon. You will get the notifications, and remaining questions will be coming to you. Thank you.